Guitar has an intimate sound. The guitar is never ending. The guitar is always an instrument that you're going to learn something about it. I would say that guitar is the most important instrument in Latino cultures. My name is Rodrigo Rodriguez, and this is my story. I was born in Quito, Ecuador, South America. Music's been a very important part of my life. I grew up in a music environment. One of my uncles is a very professional guitar player. And when I was 9 years old, I remember the day when he came to play the guitar in my home. I remember I used to put my ear at the door to have a better reception of the sound. In the darkness of my room, I was listening such a beautiful guitar. And I fall in love with the instrument immediately. The night, I knew what I was going to do the rest of my life, be a guitar player. The first time when I put a guitar in my hands, I feel like the guitar was born with me. The guitar was part of my body. And in that process, when I was trying to play my dad's guitar, he came in the room. I saw in his face that he was disappointed. He was concerned. He took the guitar out of my hands and locked it in the closet. I remember he says, "You're never gonna be a guitar player. Musicians are flaky and broke. You need to go to college. You're gonna be a lawyer. You're gonna be an accountant. You're gonna be a doctor. But you are not gonna be a musician." And I remember that day, my heart was troubled. My heart was sad because I knew that my dad was not going to be part of my dream. I saw the guitar like a little bridge between being nobody and being somebody. I was making a decision in my life, what I was going to do no matter what. So when nobody saw me around, I had a way to open the closet and start to practice hours and hours, teaching myself, I can say, teaching myself. And then I got invited by different people in Ecuador and different cities. And I play in national TV. And that opened different doors. And I remember that my heart was so overwhelmed when I received an invitation to record an LP in Colombia. I was 12 years old when I recorded my first LP. My dream was true. My idea was a real idea to become a guitar player. "30 years ago, I was invited to come to this beautiful country of United States to teach classical guitar at Eatsville College in Dallas, Texas. And then I moved to Orange County, California. In my pursuit of happiness, I found an agent in Orange County, and he was going to open doors for me in my career. Every day, he was speaking to me about God's plans, about God's mercy, about God's new beginnings. It scared me to death, the idea of surrendering my life to somebody that I didn't believe existed. I grew up thinking that some smart guy invented God to have control over the people. I didn't know God. God was, for me, something that I was not interested. I was following my God, my own God, which was the guitar. I remember on my birthday, my agent gave me a gift. When I opened the gift, I have to confess that I was kind of disappointed. Who gives a Bible as a gift? In my Latino culture, you don't give a Bible as a birthday gift. You give a nice bottle of wine. He told me if I join him one time, he never will mention again. I remember I asked him, how long is the church? He said, probably an hour. And I was thinking, if I go 1 hour of my life, he is never going to talk about God again. It's a good deal. So when I decided to go to church, it's like a God was speaking to my lonely heart. 3,000 people disappeared, and was a talking between God and me. Everything the pastor was saying made sense in my life. So the next Sunday, I went by myself. And the next Sunday, I went by myself. And I saw in my mind like a videotape. All these years, looking for answers, fishing in the desert, looking for the approval of the people. I understood that he loves me, that I am a valid person in his eyes, that the color of my skin is not important, that my social economic situation is not important for him, that he cares about my heart, that he cares about me as a person. And I accept Jesus 27 years ago. I understood why he died on the cross for me. All my life, I was trying to be the best. Now I want to give my best. Because there's no competition anymore. It's a playing free.
His agent was a friend of mine, and I used to play guitar, a little bit of guitar, and I needed to learn some more lessons, and he suggested, oh, Rodrigo Rodriguez, this is the man to go to. So when I met Rodrigo, I said, I wanted to learn lessons, and, what did you think? And he said to me, well, maybe we should go to dinner and talk about and discuss the technique you want to learn.
And when I met her the first time, I was really moved by the way she talks, she looks. The same day, I hear my uncle play the guitar, that I knew I was going to be a guitar player the rest of my life. The same feeling I had in my heart is when I saw her, I knew she was going to be my wife for the rest of my life.
He took me to a very romantic restaurant. He was making me blush a little bit. He was staring at my eyes. He said I had beautiful eyes, and I just remember, wow. And I also remember there was some music playing in the background. I'd say, hey, who is this? Or he'd go, this is Vivaldi. And then something would come on. I'd say, who is this? Oh, Beethoven. And he'd name symphonies and all these things. And I was just like so amazed. But come to find out, I think he was making up some of the stuff, but it was very impressive to me. So,
well, I guess I was lucky that day because, they were playing most of the music that I knew. Probably I make it up a couple of composers. Yeah, I have to confess that.
This is how the guitar lessons went. I received one lesson, and then we were married 3 months later.
When we married 27 years ago, still I was looking for different things in life, different opportunities in the world regarding music. Having many expectations. I was a very immature believer. I knew the truth, but you know the problem that in my heart, many years, that I was not ready to surrender everything to the Lord. One of the more amazing things that happened in my life is that God used her to teach me unconditional love, real love. Love when you are good, love when you are bad, love when you are rich, love when you are poor.
Yeah, I think that we feel like we're on assignment. Our first assignment is to love each other. And the second assignment is that there's something higher to share with people than just natural love. That there's a supernatural love, that there's a godly love that transcends our natural love that we want people to know about. And of course, that's Jesus. You know, I've sat in many auditoriums and many concert halls and every place with Rodrigo, whether he's playing small crowds, large crowds. And always when he plays, I can just feel people just feel him play the guitar. And part of that is this, it's his whole heart that he plays with. Every morning when we get up, this is what we do. We have to have coffee. That helps us to hear God a little bit better if we have a good cup of coffee. We have coffee.
Well, she's joking in that one.
Well, no, I don't know, honey. But we have coffee, and then we just say, what's the Lord doing? Where should we go? Who's he trying to touch?
Well, I go wherever the Lord sends me. I'm ready. I love to be in ministry. I love to share the news through the music and be able to communicate to the people that God's an amazing God. That God is a God of restoration, new beginnings, that his love endures forever. So I'm ready to go. I cannot describe what an honor is for me to serve the Lord with my own gift. I ask him, Lord, send me. I'm here. I am available. Only one goal: share the gospel, share the good news. You don't have to be a guitar player, but you have to have the heart to serve him with your own gifts. When I think of the word musicianary, I think of music with a mission. Guitar used to be everything in my life. How much I produce, people are going to like me more. How much I possess, people are going to like me more. And music became, in my life, a way to proclaim, a way to share the difference between Rodrigo Rodriguez 30 years ago and Rodrigo Rodriguez now. Jesus changed my life forever. Never be the same again. If I have a message for my younger self, I will tell him, you see, God gave you the amazing gift of music because he knew that someday you will give it back to him.